What is completely normal, but considered abnormal by people? Being quiet for some reason. You ain't gotta talk all the time. This kills me. A girl at work whom I've never spoken to before asked me the other day why I never talk. Hey, I don't even know you. Edit. The problem was that, in our very first interaction, she came at me with an assumption. Why don't you ever speak? It's not that I never speak, it's that you and I don't work together, and so we've never had a reason to talk. That's like walking up to a stranger and asking them why they never eat because you've never personally seen that person eat. They would think you're a fucking idiot, and rightfully so. Picking your nose. Seriously, I think more people pick their noses than you realize. Everyone picks. It's what you do with the booger that defines you. That self-narration you do when you're alone. Oh my God, yes. I can hardly undertake a solo activity without narrating it in my head like I'm trying to teach someone. So we're going to want to mix these soil components evenly, with 1 full scoop of each. Then make sure they're stirred up really, really well. An even distribution is going to help water drain properly around the plant's roots, and help it access this nice organic compost. Periods. It's natural and most women experience them. But I know so many people, men and women, who treat it like a taboo. Girls are taught to be embarrassed about something they have no control over, and boys are taught that it's icky. I remember the intense shame I felt when I was getting something out of my backpack in high school and a tampon, unused, inside a wrapper, fell out. Oh no, the horror! Or the guys who act like their penis is going to fall off if they ever see, touch, or worst of the worst, have to buy a period product. Talking to yourself? Oh no, you're crazy! No, I'm merely stating my thoughts aloud, which helps me remember them, or remember where I put something, or BC I'm damned funny. Katie, y'all need to hear my commentary on this terrible meeting. Buy a dog. It's less abnormal when you act like talking to your dog. I'm a more free-range parent. My kids are well taken care of and well behaved, so free range doesn't mean neglectful. It always surprises me how people are so neurotic and overprotective of their kids nowadays. The other day I let me kids play in the rain in a big fat mud puddle. This poor little girl came over and just watched them. Her mom wouldn't let her get in the mud. Sorry, but that's just fucked up to not let your kids play in the mud every now and then. Another time a different mom had her kid at the playground. It was dark. The kids all started playing hide and seek in the vicinity of the playground. The mom freaked out and told her daughter to stop playing because she didn't have eyes on her every second. Another weekend warrior dad implied that I'm a shitty mom because my 4-year-old son runs around barefoot a lot. He's got shoes, he just doesn't always want to wear them. Our apartment has professional landscaping, so it's not like he's going to step on anything too crazy. Not smiling all the time. My face is naturally stony. Stop telling me to smile more. Going to a movie theater alone. Taking a shit at a public toilet. Not getting married or having children. By the time you are in your 40s, people assume there is something wrong with you, when in reality that was the plan all along. I still get the occasional person telling me I'll change my mind. I've just turned 30 and I'm as against the thought of having kids as I was 5 years ago. Grown man trying to interact with a small child or baby, as opposed to a woman doing the same. Pretty much anything outside of their culture. Food, drink, whatever. Some people make it out to be something from a different planet. Import junkie here. I do as much of my shopping as possible at foreign import stores. I love going into an area where I can't read shit, and might find one person who speaks English. This concept tends to terrify some people, and I still get shit anytime my dad sees me drinking a soda from Japan. Can't you do nothing normal? Meh, I'm helping small businesses, and learning about other cultures in the process. Win-win. Body hair. I really wish we did not care about hair as much as we do. I have pros and I am Middle Eastern. Double whammy on the hairy part. I cried when I started to date Miso because I was so scared he would leave me, as I could not shave my privates or underarms or I would get terrible cysts and staph infections, and was told by doctors to not shave. I wax from time to time, but it is rather expensive. Thought I would be a virgin and alone forever. I spoke with him honestly about it, and we've been great. He doesn't bat an eye at it even though I'm much hairier than him. Hair is just hair in the end, and I have become much more comfortable with my body. Swearing/cursing. Sometimes, I don't even know what the fuck is the point of censorship. We all know what they're saying, so please fucking stop your annoying beep shit. Even if there are children watching, let's not fucking pretend that their parents, or some adults around them don't use those bad words every day. Or better yet, it's amazing how some adults actually get offended by the word fuck despite how common that word is. We live in a Christian Minecraft server. I have a college tutor who gets offended by swearing. Not even words such as fuck, he gets offended by the word stupid. I don't understand why someone of his age can get so offended by a fucking word. Playing video games as a grown adult. Like late 20s, 30s, or even older. You know how most people spend hours upon hours watching television and movies each week? That's entertainment. You know how plenty of adults also play video games for hours upon hours each week? That's also entertainment. But it's also interactive, and challenges you to think. It's literally entertainment that is better for you than the type of entertainment that other people obsess over. This is something that will change as the current generation gets older. Our parents didn't play video games because by the time they came around, they were already adults with responsibilities and such, and just didn't have a desire to learn how to play. It came to be seen as a kid thing because it was by and large kids that played them then. But now, not so much. Parents play video games with their kids. The average age for a gamer is, I think, 30 or something like that. By the time I'm 60, I'm fairly confident that every age group will be playing video games. Showing any sort of emotional reaction. Also, not showing any kind of initial reaction. Like, I need a second to think about how this made me feel/didn't feel. Hiding reactions isn't a weird thing, it's just some people can answer most situations with oh, okay or hmm. Or better yet, Eve's seen this before, it doesn't shock me. Guy friends hugging it out. Or simply any form of casual body contact. Fuck the haters. I'm a 6 feet 6 inches combat vet. I'm 100% straight. I have guys in my life that I love, and I tell them that. When I see them, we hug. Anybody that has problems with that is just reflecting their own insecurities. Breastfeeding in public. I think nipplephobia is a problem only in the US. I have seen people offended by it in the UK, but the US seems to have an issue with the slightest of nudity, so I'm not surprised it is worse. This really needs to be normalized. Like, where the fuck did we go wrong that this isn't okay? Babies don't give a fuck where you are. They need to eat when they need to eat. Being attracted to someone other than your partner. What? Because I love someone, my body and brain are supposed to just shut down the attraction mechanisms for anyone that's not that person. I'm married, not blind. Attracted is one thing. Going out or even sleeping with someone that isn't your partner is another thing. Resting your arms on a table while eating. Why would I purposefully choose to be less comfortable while eating? Nudity. A naked person is not horrible or terrifying. Worked with the sick and dying for years, constantly heard people complain about cleaning naked old people. Miscarriages. They are extremely common. A lot of women have miscarriages without ever realizing it. They might just think their period was earlier or later than usual for 1 month. The weird taboo about it is really distressing for women because they feel like they have to keep it a secret, or it was somehow their personal failure. Stepping out for a bit. You don't need to be a smoker to get a few minutes to yourself outside. Married couples sleeping in separate beds. My parents sleep separately, but that's because my dad doesn't get home from work until after midnight and doesn't want to wake my mom. Surprisingly, it's not uncommon, especially with older married couples. Being an introvert. Eating pineapple pizza. Some people just can't accept it. How dare you like a food that I don't? Farting. Not in public. I don't want to be assaulted by your ass gas. Particularly in a classroom or movie theater. Go to a bathroom, you degenerates. At least bathrooms are supposed to stink. Going to concert/cinema/literally whatever by yourself. Seriously, why is it bad? Sex. People act like sex is a disgusting evil act that needs to be hidden. Cellulite. Body hair on women. Women's nipples. Why is it normal to show 95% of the boob, but accidentally showing the other 5% results in a huge scandal? Weird. What is completely normal but considered abnormal by people? Leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this one.